George, come on down and explain.
George, give us a call.
I'm sure George is still in the business.
Let's talk to Josh in Carolina. Josh, you're on the Wrap-Up Show.
Hey, guys, calm down, Sal. I'm actually calling in to defend you. It's funny as hell. But I did want to point out, I've been playing Words with Friends for about 2 months now, and that's how I play, dude. I mean, I don't know what the hell a QAPS is.
Of course, and you're not supposed to. You're doing it right. It's about strategy.
Absolutely,
it's about,
absolutely. And John Hine, you're kind of a crybaby for bitching about that when Sal's just kicking your ass.
Well, John Hine's an intellectual type of guy. You know, he's fairly cerebral. He doesn't have that much of a personality, so he relies on things like this to make him seem smarter. So when you get a guy like me who comes around, who he kind of views as an idiot, and I beat him, he just retracts altogether.
Okay, here's what I just heard. John's smarter than me, so he relies on something stupid like his brain to beat me.
Exactly, Gary. Thank you. Gary's my translator.
That's the best translation ever.
The game is involved. It's about tile placement and strategy. You, my friend, are on the right track. Good things are going to happen to you. Thank you.
Hey, Teddy, let's take a break. When we come back, more with Sal. Plus, we'll hear from Ronnie. Julie is here, I should say, to talk about Beetlejuice. Lots of fun here on the Wrap-Up Show, which you're listening to on Howard 100, Howard 101.
The Wrap-Up Show.
The Wrap-Up Show.
A recap and behind-the-scenes look at The Stern Show. The Wrap-Up Show.
888-STERN-100.
Got a comment about The Stern Show? Call in.
The Wrap-Up Show.
With John Hine and Gary Dell'Abate.
Protection against web-based threats like malware and phishing has become a serious challenge for companies with distributed workforces. Barracuda Networks, the world leader in content security, application delivery, and data protection, with more than 130,000 customers worldwide, can help. Web Security Flex combines physical and virtual gateways with cloud services to protect both on-site and remote users from a single portal. Stop web threats. Visit Barracuda.com/flex to try Barracuda Web Security Flex free for 30 days. That's Barracuda.com/flex.
Attention business owners, this is Tony Robbins. I've spent the last 3 decades helping companies create serious business breakthroughs, and I want to help you like never before.
And this is Chet Holmes, author of the #1 business book, The Ultimate Sales Machine. If you've heard my radio spots before, maybe you don't know that about 2,000 action-oriented business owners call us every week to get our free reports. But it was Tony Robbins that challenged me to go even further for you.
Chet and I have built a serious training program called 4 Ways to Double Sales in 12 Months.
And here's what Tony convinced me to do.
We're going to give this to any business owner who calls us at 800-803-9800. Just call with your email address and we'll email you this phenomenal audio training program at our expense, not yours.
It's a heck of a gift. See if you agree. 4 Ways to Double Sales in 12 months.
Call and leave us a voicemail with your email and we'll give you a program that others have paid dearly to receive. Call right now, 800-803-9800. That's 800-803-9800.
In today's fast-paced work environment, getting everyone in the same room for a meeting can be challenging, especially when they work in different locations. With GoToMeeting, with HD Faces by Citrix, you can collaborate online by sharing your presentation while seeing colleagues face-to-face in high-definition group video conferencing. All you need is an internet connection and a webcam. It's so easy. You can share any document on your computer screen with everyone in your online meeting while seeing them and their immediate reaction.
Facial expressions express so much more than words. With GoToMeeting with HD Faces, your meetings are more personal, engaging, and effective. Try GoToMeeting with HD Faces today, free for 30 days. Don't wait for the special offer. Visit GoToMeeting.com, click on the Try It Free button, and use the promo code 100. Be sure to use the promo code 100.
What's up? Das ist Bruno und you're listening to the Wrap-Up Show mit John Hine und Gary Dell'Abate. Maximum Sanskau.
Welcome back to the Wrap-Up Show. Now, before we move over to Beetle, who did a great job today, he was in a great mood. Sal, you did an excellent job as Santa.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But before that, I want to go over to Ronnie there, because, Ronnie, you seem to take a lot of pride in when John Lieberman got accused of dyeing his hair. And people were commenting how happy you were that his balls got busted a little bit.
Yeah, well, he was doing a story on me the other day, and I was trying to explain to him he was a grooming story, which made no sense to me at all. What does he care? What I shave or what I trim? what's the big deal?
He was doing a grooming story on you?
Yeah, well, not only on me, but I think on a few people.
Okay, so you turned the tables on him?
No, I didn't turn the tables on him, but I just said to him, I said, just joking around, I said, it kind of looks like you kind of dye your hair, man. And he goes, and he got very defensive about it.
And you got very happy about that.
Yeah, of course. But I admit, I do my mustache, and he starts trying to compare it to everything else with the grooming thing. And I'm going, dude, one thing has nothing to do with the other. And then he started this whole thing with me, and it got into this like recurring joke every day where I was busting his balls, he was busting my balls. And then, this morning he walked in here, and I swear to you, I never said a word to Howard about it. He knew nothing about this. He was the one who brought it up, and he got all bent. I mean,
how did it get to Howard?
What did you hear, Shuli?
I heard that Ronnie told Howard about it in the car.
Shuli, you lying piece of shit!
That's
Don't
what I
start
heard.
no crap. I didn't.
That's what Lieberman said. He saw you whispering to the camera that you told Howard in the car.
You're such a liar, dude.
That's what he told me.
Dude, you lie, man. Why do you do
Let me
that?
tell you about lying. So he does
Why
this
do you
story.
lie?
So he does this story about Ronnie shaving his balls, right? That's what the story is about.
Right.
And so he says to Ronnie, he says, "Do you shave your balls?" Ronnie says, "No comment. I'm not saying anything."
I didn't say no comment. I said I'm not answering this.
Right. So then he says, if you were to shave your balls, what would you use? And what was your answer?
I said Gillette Fusion.
He goes, my razor, Gillette Fusion.
Yeah.
Mister,
So
I'm not
wrong?
going to answer.
But that's the razor.
Well, obviously
I
you
use
shave
to
your
shave
balls.
My face, moron.
You shave your balls with it as well.
Ronnie, it did seem odd that Howard noticed.
Dude, I did not say anything.
No, I'm just saying
to him.
it seemed coincidental.
Nothing.
Yes, JD.
Did Ronnie just say he uses the same razor that he shaves his face?
Yes.
Shaves his balls?
I didn't say I shaved my balls, moron.
Do you have a ball razor and a face razor?
Gary, now stop it.
You ever get him confused?
What about the taint?
And you're
area?
a shit star, Shuli. Get the fuck out.
All right, so Ronnie.
Look, John's here. He'll
So
tell you.
Ron.
Let John. I didn't say shit to Howard about it.
Before John,
How could Howard have known?
What do you mean? It's very obvious. Look at you.
He's got gray in the sides.
What, are you saying?
So do I. I got gray everywhere.
Here's how it started. This started like a month ago.
Yeah, okay.
Right, when I was asking you about Just for Men and all
and
that,
I told
doing a
you I
story
do
on
my
it.
mustache.
Right,
and I
exactly.
Said, and I looked at you and I said, gee, it looks like you do your hair too.
Exactly, and I said...
Okay, but I never said nothing to Howard about it.
So Howard just out of the blue brought it up this morning.
Yeah, dude. I didn't say shit.
I find that so hard to believe.
Wait, John, was it in the story when Ronnie said it?
No, it wasn't in the story at all.
Were any other people around?
No, I think Ronnie got pissed because I
didn't get pissed.
I did
Dude,
say something to you like...
We were joking around, you idiot.
No, we were joking around.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So how
Hey.
John, so how could Howard have found this out, other than he thinks you dye your hair?
Yeah,
but
that's my point. There's
he said your
absolutely...
hair is so dark. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's the first thing he said when I walked in the studio.
Why?
So how would he have known that? I mean, that was his greeting to me.
I said nothing to him. You want me to take a polygraph? I'll take a polygraph.
Yes. Ronnie,
whatever you want.
Let's try this. Did you say something to somebody? No, hold on, listen to me. Did you say something to somebody in the office who might have put it up as a note?
No, dude, I was talking to the camera about it.
Thank you. You were talking to the camera.
Yeah, okay, I talked to the camera about it, but I didn't talk to Howard about it.
But you understand that probably when you talk to the camera, probably the cameraman mentioned it to JD
well, that's
or
not
Will.
my fault.
And the mistake I made was I got too defensive.
What number do you use? M26?
When Howard said something to me, I got too defensive, and I'll tell you why. Because when I was at America's Most Wanted, it was like a running joke. People would laugh because
they thought you dyed your hair, right?
Let me finish. Because the cameraman would joke, they would show my cowlick in the back at the beginning of every shoot. They would just fuck with me, and they would, and they would show that, and that was like a running joke. So I got a little defensive about this.
I guess wherever you work, man, you got a running joke about your hair. It's not my fault.
I do not look. I have gray in the side of my hair.
So do I. I got it in my mustache.
Well, then you don't do a good enough job.
I got it in my mustache
dyeing
too.
it.
No, it's supposed to look natural, dude. You're supposed to do a little, you don't have to do the whole thing.
So what recommendation?
I want to look like, what do you think? I want to look like Benji?
Ronnie, what recommendation would you have for John?
The way I look.
I love the way you look, man. It's awesome.
What recommendation would you have for John to do a better job if he
Not
in fact
color
doing it?
everything. Leave a little gray there. Looks more natural, John.
Have you considered growing a beard?
I'll get you the right color, too.
I have not considered growing a beard.
M26, that's your color.
M26, yeah, that's my custom color.
Now, Gary,
Yeah.
John,
It's on the box,
John
dude,
made
just for men.
John made the fatal error of getting way too defensive.
Yeah,
because
I did.
the second you show weakness, everyone here is going to.
Howard asked you a simple question that I really
Wait,
thought was a
Gary.
throwaway. You went from 0 to 60.
Wait, Gary. Did you hear what happened when he came out of the studio?
No.
He got so flustered
No.
by the camera guys that he almost walked through Tracy's glass window.
Oh, my God.
Trying to find the back door to get the hell out of it. He wanted to get out of the compound. He couldn't get out and fast.
Okay. I explained that to you, Ronnie, and this is true too.
Hey,
Not very much.
about Gillette Fusion on my balls too, pal.
Look, I'll explain the balls in a second.
Yeah, explain my balls.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
really want to spend my life talking about your balls, but
All
I
right.
guess I'm going to have
Don't
to.
get so
First of
defensive,
all,
man.
I don't really get flustered about much. What happened there was I came out and I just wanted to go out the other way because I didn't want to walk by you
No,
again.
you wanted to run
and
out
I'm
the other
not
way.
that familiar with that end of the compound
I'm
yet.
sorry
I've
to
only
hear
been here a
that.
few months.
You worked here a long time, man.
Sorry.
And in terms of your balls, just to set this straight, two people came to me last week and said, Ronnie's talking about how he grooms his
I said
his
I groom.
genitals.
I didn't say I shaped my balls.
Can I
dude.
finish?
How do you groom them?
Two people came into the newsroom, two sources
care?
that you were talking about it openly to everybody. Like,
No,
hey,
not-
here's how I
No,
groom.
no.
I use a
was
straight
talking-
razor to shave my
Hello?
balls.
I
And
was
so
talking
then,
to one
because
person about it in the hallway, but this news department always blows things out of whack. Langford did the same shit too. I mean, you had a great teacher.
Hold on.
But I love Steve to death, man. I love you,
Ronnie.
So fuck you. I don't care.
Ronnie, I want to get to the bottom of both of these things. John, hold up on your hair for a second. Ronnie, you're saying you don't shave your balls, but you groom them?
I groom. I didn't say what I groomed. Okay, never said what I groomed.
So you
don't
said
groom anything.
So you don't touch your balls at all?
I just say shave my balls.
Do you touch them at all? I said, do you groom them in any way?
I'm not answering
Do
that.
you
I told him
shorten
that too.
Do you shorten the hair that grows out of your balls?
Don't worry about it, Benji. Worry about your hair on the head.
See, but this is
Please.
the fundamental problem. And Ronnie, generally you are honest in your
And I
answers
am
about
being
things,
honest.
which is why it struck me as odd last
I'm
week
being
when
honest.
I asked you the direct question and you danced around. So let's ask.
Some things are private around here.
Do you shave your testicles?
I said I groom. That's all I said. That's my answer.
And groom, what does that mean?
I
What is your
said
definition?
I
You give a
groom.
perm?
How would you define?
Yeah.
How would you define groom? I don't think that's a crazy
Just
question.
groom.
Does that mean
That's it.
trim? Or does
Well,
that mean
groom could be trim, it could be color, it could be cut.
anything.
It could be,
I color my ball hair too. Yeah.
What do
that's
you
cool.
groom?
What the
What do
hell's
you
wrong with
groom
you?
more?
Just for
Your-
balls.
What is the
ball
big
hair or
deal?
ass
What
hair?
is,
And John,
why is it such a big
it's not
story?
a big, it's because you make it a bigger
I didn't
story
make. I was
when you
talking to
dance
somebody.
around it.
Listen, dude, when you're in the hallway talking to somebody and you overhear a conversation, it's really none of your fucking business. To be honest,
My
with you.
job is to overhear conversations
Yeah, well,
and
it's
cover
not your
it.
business to report on my balls.
When it's your balls, it
Oh,
is
you
our
were more
business.
than happy to talk about your balls.
No, I didn't answer anything. I wouldn't answer your questions. Did I answer you? Did I give you a straight answer? I gave you a Benji scenario.
Right.
Well,
I
you
said
didn't.
you're giving me a Benji answer.
Well,
yeah, and that's what you said to me.
Wait. Well, you said if I did it with
No,
my
no,
balls?
No.
A
Not
Benji stick answer. That's what I gave him.
all right, this is going horribly off track. John, do you dye your hair? Yes or no?
No.
See, direct answer.
Do
Thank
you
very much.
shave your balls?
No.
Do you trim your balls?
No.
Do you have balls?
You got long hair down to your knees on your balls.
All right.
It stops at a
Yeah,
certain
Ronnie,
point.
I got long hair down to my knees.
I'm
What are you
glad.
talking
I'm
about?
happy for you. You should be grooming then.
All right. We need to.
You've
move
never
on.
cut your ball hair at all?
Hold on. We need to move on. So, Gary,
Why?
when when John protests too much, when Sal protests too much today with the stockbroker thing, Ronnie even now with the whole ball thing, the more you get upset about it and protest, it makes me think that's pretty much. And you said you use the same razors as you do for your face.
I never said that, John.
JD, did he say that?
John, JD just said it. I never
No,
said
you
it.
just said use
did
the
say
Gillette
it.
Fusion,
No, I said I
same
used
razor
Gillette
you use for your
Fusion.
face.
That's all I said. I didn't say I used it
Ronnie's
to shave
right.
my balls.
Ronnie just says that if he were to groom, he would use a Gillette Fusion.
Right.
Ronnie doesn't. He did not say what he uses on his face, if anything.
I'm putting way too much thought into Ronnie's balls today. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly. Everybody's got too much interest in my balls.
All right, and with that,
Especially Lieberman.
we're going to
What the
wrap
hell's
up.
up with that?
We're going to wrap up today's wrap-up show. John Lieberman, plug.